it's hard to reflect when you're in your lowest moments.
And you know the way they rub their head like this, they're like this. Oh man, I was in a dark place, man.
What's going on, people? It's your boy PAYCHECK, and welcome to another episode of Fly on the Wall Perspective. And we are back with OON of the Year. So this is going to be a disclaimer. We have previously done episodes on OON of the month and year, but YouTube have been giving us a bit of problems, so we're trying to tiptoe around this because it's a message in a glass bottle at the end of the day. You know, this is not anti-black, this is not to stoke racism and hate, this is simply to call out sellouts in sellout culture in the 21st century. So that is my disclaimer, and I will be joined by Fly on the Wall members Mo, and we've got Big Chins off camera.
Yo.
So let's get into it. This is an exciting part of the year for me.
The last one was funny, man. The last one was good. So
There is this year, Oonery has been on another level.
some serious ooning, man.
It was
A lot of
honestly
ooning this year, bruv.
so.
Ooning and buffooning.
Ooning and buffooning. Look, at the end of the day, someone's got to do it. You know, it's just scandalous what's going on out there, isn't it? And nobody's calling out the F3.
Facts.
You know?
Yeah.
So we are going to get straight to it. Our first nominee for OON of
Drum
the
rolls.
Year 2024 goes to Sean Diddy Combs, aka the Diddler, aka Sugar Daddy, aka Puff Daddy, man.
Your ass will wake up Wednesday laying beside me.
It's all come crashing. It happened real quick as well, man.
Listen,
It's been a bad year for him, man. It started off with the Cat Williams one. Because Diddy be wanting to party.
I don't know what Cat Williams put out into the atmosphere, into the universe with that interview he done with Shannon Sharp, man. It's like everything has just come in like to fruition, hasn't it?
100%, yeah.
Oh, you watched it, right?
Yeah, no, he said he's gonna 2024 is the year when all of these guys are gonna get exposed. It's starting to happen with Jay-Z, Diddy, bro. It's all come crashing down. It happened real fast as well. But listen, man.
So P Diddy is currently in prison for sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Obviously, we have to remember innocent until proven guilty at the end of the day, you know. Not that it means you're an innocent person, you know?
Yeah.
So there is so much elements to the P. Diddy, you know,
Do you not
name.
Do you not think the evidence is just, unanimous
You
in a
can't
way?
believe everything online. But before that, let's talk about the build-up, in relation to him getting charged with these offences. Obviously, that video of him and Cassie obviously was leaked. You know, him beating her up in the hotel lobby. You know what I'm saying? And that fake apology.
Going to rehab.
Oh.
Had to ask God for his mercy and grace.
The way they abuse, God as well. They always God and
bro.
black excellence. I think black excellence. It doesn't work for P Diddy anymore, innit? It don't work. He said, it's hard to reflect when you're in your lowest moments.
And you know the way they rub their head like this, they're like this. Oh man, I was in a dark place, man.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, like, obviously, look, he's got a lot of skeletons in his closet. he's not the only person at the end of the day. P. Diddy's got away with murder, man. If you think about Shine
when he
how he threw Shine under the bus for the shooting. Think about the Pac Steph as well, 2 Pac.
Yeah.
You know, there is so much this guy has gotten away with. He's had a run. He's had a very good run for a very long time now. So there's obviously a lot of truth to this as well. But I also think there is a wider agenda at play too. You know, but I'm not standing up for P Diddy. I know he's a wrong one, but there's worse. There's worse than him out there. People that we don't see. You know, who I believe control people like P Diddy. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You know, again, deplorable individual. Like, you know, I don't know him personally, but we know what goes on a lot of the times, you know, behind the scenes with these megastars, you know, people, celebrities, you know, people in the public eye. You know, it's not every single person in the public eye who's keeping up with debauchery and, you know, all these accusations, innit? Who wants to be hit up with these accusations, you know? It's crazy, but he's definitely run out of luck, innit?
Well, I think there was, you know, he's been a OON his whole entire career, right? There's something very pretentious about.
And did you see that video of him? All those white men like passed out and they looked like they were.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for all those in London that don't know what happens to the white man when he comes to a P Diddy party, this is what happens to the white man.
It's so unfortunate.
You gotta pull back though, so they can see. That's crazy. Matt, move out the way. You're still alive. Look at that. Look. Would you
get the drink out his head?
And that's James from Simeon Mobile Disco. He is a actual DJs aren't supposed to pass out, but when they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to him. I put him to sleep.
Next day, right?
You put the drink on his head.
Happens when white men come to my party.
That's weird. That's weird.
Just what we've seen on the internet about him alone is just like, I know obviously, you know, on the internet people can edit shit and make it look like a certain way, but P Diddy's a fruity individual.
No, he's a fruity. You know, but look, what he chooses to do.
There's nothing wrong with being fruity, you know, but if you're breaking the law now,
that's different. I mean, what he likes to do, his sexual orientation. To me, I don't really care. For me, it's more about, he always talks about black excellence, black this and that. His whole entire career exploiting black artists, exploiting black women. For me, it's that there's a contradiction there. And that's something we need to like focus on about P Diddy and just what he is essentially. And look, he's built a career exploiting artists, putting them on really, really bad deals.
But that's what the music industry is built on as well. I don't think people understand how nefarious the music industry is, isn't it? Especially hip hop.
But there's obviously the evidence, and there's stories, there's first-hand accounts on how he's exploited individual artists. You know, we're talking about what's the guy that's cool with the rise with?
Do you believe he exploited Justin Bieber?
Many.
Do you think
Mace,
he violated Justin Bieber?
Mace has come out big time explaining certain things.
Exactly.
Now he lived off of all of his tunes, writing. He wrote loads of songs, all of those talking. He lived off of him.
No,
he always talk. He was like one of those guys who talk about black excellence, black all this and that.
Super narcissist.
You're a liar, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So he's a high level OON, bruv.
No,
high level OON, bruv.
Very high level.
But there's people in the culture, you know, in the wider black culture as well, that put him in a high regard as well, P Diddy, because people older than us, you know, they look at him as an emblem of hip hop. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know, even growing up, when I was like 9, 10, whatever it is, you know, watching rap videos, hip hop videos, you know, you always knowing about P Diddy. He always looked like this cool guy and this likable character. You know, so yeah. And I was talking to somebody who's like 41, and he was just like, "What?" He found it hard to believe. And what it is, we're gonna have to be straight up and up front and realize that there are people who will side with P Diddy still, no matter what. At the end of the day, you know, he's got a lot of power, he's got a lot of influence, you know. And also, there's a lot of people saying now, look, he's going to throw other celebrities under the bus. He's got videos of celebrities having orgies and all this kind of stuff. There's so much out there to believe. I don't know what to believe. Do you know what I'm saying? But like my personal opinion is these people do get up to no good behind closed doors. And I just think he's getting his Negro wake-up call. So, P. Diddy, first nominee for OON of the Year 2024.
Round of applause.
Our second nominee for OON of the Year 2024 goes to Obama. Barack Obama.
Shootout.
For scolding black men for not voting for the Democrats and using identity politics in trying to guilt trip black men into voting for Kamala Harris, because apparently he, according to his reports, he heard that black men are misogynists. So, well, I don't know if you've seen this. This clip, went viral because there's a lot of propaganda. There was this narrative where Kamala Harris, I think they were saying was like doing better than she actually was. So they had to obviously draw for a man like Obama, because in reality it wasn't as close as people were thinking, actually, you know. And it was close, but you know, it looked like, I even thought, you know what, they'll rather Kamala Harris in Capitol Hill than Trump. You know, again, I've been taken by surprise here as well. So it wasn't as close as people thought. Yeah, the Democrats, you know, the shot callers knew this. So they rolled out Mr. Obama to go to this I think it was a meeting, or there was some type of event with black guys. And you know, the black vote is very important in America. Yeah. So but
we're talking about the Democrat. All their success is based on identity politics. They lose the black vote. You know, they've lost especially in the southern states. They've lost a lot of the South American voters. Yeah, the Latinos. They've lost a lot of them. Especially in the swing states and things like that. So they need to ensure that they pander to
Bill Clinton playing the saxophone. Yeah. Hillary Clinton dabbing. They're guilty of oonery themselves. This is the thing. Do you remember? Hey, do you remember Hillary Clinton?
Bro,
I mean, sometimes I'm like, are we living in some type of simulation? These politicians here, honestly, like, most of these people would have made great actors and actresses, you know. Yeah. But do you think, like, being a politician is that easy? Is that easy?
It's a performance. It's a performance.
Being an actor or an actress, because honestly,
it's a performance. You know, when they're going on stage, they're going on public appearances. It's all performative, isn't it? Yeah, it's a form of acting.
They're dancing.
Tap dancing. Not only from the black individuals and black politicians, also from their white counterparts. Yeah, they're participating in it too. It's a whole minstrel show. It is. It's mutually beneficial. You know, you got the white ruling class and you got the black bourgeoisie. Match made in heaven. You know.
So on the topic of Obama,
there's a lot more to delve into with Obama.
Yeah, I just want to ask a question. Do you think the Democrats are now losing the black vote?
Yes, because black people are not a monolith. Yeah. At the end of the day, you know, not that I personally, if you're black, I don't know why you would vote for Republicans. If you're black, I don't know why you would vote for conservatives. You know, historically, it's a lesser evil, yes, you know, but or rather the lesser evil. If I had a choice, if I had an ultimatum, Do you know what I mean?
But what would incentivize a black man to vote for Donald Trump? That's what I'm trying to understand, because Kamala Harris, obviously black woman, obviously panders to the party will pander to minorities in society, right?
Yeah.
What is it that incentivizes a black man in America who is disadvantaged to vote for Donald Trump?
Immigration's a big problem
In the States.
You know what? Politically, they always use immigration as a talking point to basically divide people. Do you understand? And there's been an influx of foreign people in America now who have been replacing, obviously, black Americans, you know. And obviously, you got organizations that illegally, you know, employ people, and obviously a lot of these people they're immigrants, whether they are African immigrants, Latino, you know what I mean, South American or whatever it is. So it's like the black people black Americans are getting infiltrated in a way. You know, obviously people want to keep their costs low. You know, organizations, they cut corners. You know, they do a lot of skullduggery. You know what I mean? So again, it's you know, when it comes to immigration, a lot of the time it's falsely reported as well. It's to really scaremonger people and have people picking off one group against another, and you know, when really in reality it's not that bad. You've got lots of wealthy black people in America, you know, the bourgeoisie who have money, who might vote for a certain politician or Trump because of, you know, politically it makes sense. You know, if he gets some power, you know, whether he fulfills his promises or not, it's a different story. It's a different story. They like what he says. He's also a symbol of anti-establishment as well. You know, even though I don't think that's very true. You know, no matter
Donald Trump,
whoever's president, it doesn't really matter. You know, they're still controlled. So the rhetoric, people of all. Not all, but ethnic minorities are identifying with Trump. Again, even all Latinos are not a monolith as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? America is a multicultural country. There are Americans of different ethnic groups who are poor and rich.
Yeah.
So, but this is where politics can divide people along immigration, race, and etc.
Yeah,
you know. So, and for Obama to come out, you know, Obama's had he's had beef with Trump for time.
It's personal for them, isn't it?
You know what I mean?
With the whole
when he was president,
birth certificate.
Trump. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was funny.
But Obama embarrassed him though.
He did. Obama did embarrass him, but you know what?
Tonight, for the first time, I am releasing my official birth video. Call Disney if you don't believe me. They have the original long-form version. Get back to focusing on the issues that matter. Like, did we fake the moon landing? What really happened in Roswell? And where are Biggie and Tupac? Say what you will about Mr. Trump. He certainly would bring some change to the White House. Let's see what we've got up there.
I'm not a fan of Trump, but you know, Trump did. I think he's had a last laugh now without all beef.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
but Obama, when he was obviously in power, when he was the president, you know, what he done in the Middle East with all the bombing campaigns, you know, and the amount of blood that he's got on his hands, you know, and I think they'd like to try and credit him with catching Obama. I think that's going to be Obama catching Bin Laden, catching, you know, the guy that caught Bin Laden, you know. It's all an inside job. It's all like, it's a family game, man. It's all, you know, it's just a whole, again, it's just a stage, man.
I'll be honest with you. I think both guys, if I'm going to be honest, have done you know, their damage to the world, right?
Yeah.
Obama, we know how many people he's killed overseas with the drone strikes and you know, his aggressive foreign policies.
Forever wars in the Middle East.
You know, when we know about Donald Trump and, you know, talking about that kind of stuff, I just say all is fair in love and war.
Mm-hmm.
What you're getting with Kamala, you're going to get bad stuff. What you're getting with Trump, you're going to get bad stuff. If a black man will identify more or wants to agrees with the policies of this man, so be it. That's his
choice, isn't it?
It's their choice.
No, exactly. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the days, exactly.
But it's a political tactic from Obama. I don't personally. I won't say he's a OON for that. I think, as I said, all is fair in love and war. He's doing what he feels is best for his party.
No, but him coming out to lecture black people, him to come out to lecture black men.
It is a bit uni. He's using his position to go and tell, you know, other black people that you're wrong for, you know, you're not a black man if you're, you know, baby, that's what you say. You ain't black if you're. Nah, no.
He's doing what you ain't. If you don't vote for me, you're not black.
The issue is exactly. Like, the issue.
If you don't vote for the Democrats, you're not black.
That's I remember that.
Stupidness.
But that's the contradiction of the Democrats. The Democrats are like, oh, we're the tolerant pie, we're the pie for the black people, but really, they're not. Let's be real.
At the end of the day, it's his party's job to prove to other black people to vote for them. It's not exactly. A case of telling someone you're wrong for not, like, no, you obviously just haven't done enough to prove to them that you're worthy for getting that vote at the end of the day.
Right, they're like, Kamala Harris is not doing that anymore. Shit, who do we get? Yeah. Let's get Obama. Obama. Dog whistle Obama.
So we're losing the black guy. Let's go Obama. Obama, please help us.
And then he goes to Detroit and he starts rapping. He starts reciting Eminem's lyrics. I'm like, who's running for president here now? Is it Kamala Harris or is it Obama? After a while, I'm like,
bro. She had to call her big bro, man.
Only in America. So, Obama is our second nominee for 2024. Let's give Obama a round of applause.
This is the past. We need to talk about the future. There are many countries now who want to use guilt because of colonialism and because they needed time to need to be honest about that and stop pretending that it was all bad. The British Empire ended slavery, the Atlantic slave trade. We need to talk about that more.
It comes to mind when I hear something like that. It's an Uncle Tom.